Alright. This is the HobbyKing MX2. I've had it for a while. Scared to fly it. But I'm going to try to do a test flight today. This problem, I'm worried it's going to be a crash. I got a 300 or a 3000 milliamp 4-cell battery, and I'm going to shove all the way forward. It says to use a 2200, but the 2200 don't fit that good, so I'm going to try to use this deal. Shove it all the way to the front. Oh, God. Yeah, don't put your finger all the way forward. Should you put it here? It's kind of a tight fit. And what did I put my hand right here? Yeah, this HobbyKing planes, they're pretty good. But this one scares me. It's kind of a heavy plane, and I hope I did everything correctly. God, this connector's kind of wonky. That don't fail. That's such a bad connector. That's probably where it's gonna fail. But we'll see. I just have a bad feeling about this plane. I've heard things. This rubber band thing. To hold the cap down. Alright, that's it. And I hope the battery, the connector I have is an adapter, and it looks a little shady. Sideways. Ready? I don't want to crash this plane, but it might be a crash. Wow. Oh, no, it's heavy. lot better than I thought. It was a little scary. Yeah, that's another thing I was talking about. This thing popping up a little bit. So this is the HobbyKing MX2. It flies pretty good. I probably could adjust my ailerons better. That's about where you want your elevator for level flight. I thought this was going to be a bad crash, but it turns out it flies very well. It has a lot of power. Now they actually discontinued these on HobbyKing, so I actually got this from eBay for 80 bucks. And that's pretty good. I might get another one. I'd bought this a while ago. This is what I was worried about, the sketchy connector. Look how sketchy that is. I have to fix that. Another thing I was worried about was the CG. I have it, I was flying it at my in rates for 100, 60, and 40, and I was flying at 60. But when I went full 100, it started getting real squirrely. And it's probably because of the weight. So 60 is probably the max for your throws. You don't want to go more than 60, because as soon as you go more than 60, it wants to tip stall. And getting this battery out, ooh, it's tight in there, but you want it to be tight because you don't want it moving around. And they have a lot of room in there. And I would put, it's recommended for a 2200 4-cell, but there's a lot of room in there. If you look, I'd actually cut a piece of foam. To stick down there so that this battery doesn't touch the ESC, because when it hits the ESC, it punctures the battery. But there's a lot of room in there, and a 2200 will just move around. So I went with my 300 or 3000 milliamp battery. So that is it. I like it. It's a good plane. Maybe not good for 3D, but it's a good plane for just basic flying. I might try to put some foam in there to put a 2200, but I'm gonna have to. I almost broke the cowling. What a ding dong! This thing is so flimsy right here. It's just like flimsy. See how the paint's coming off? I actually did break it. Look, there's a hole right there. This paint's the only thing holding it up together. So I'll probably try to fix that with some tape or something, since I busted it. Put your hand on here when you're shoving your battery in, that way you don't break this.